Marketing your online business. Yes, your business is online. Absolutely amazing. But are you marketing it correctly online? So today I'm going to give you 9 points or 9 tips on how to properly market your business online. And next week, I'm going to give you some more tips. So the 9 things that you can do to market your online business, and I'm going to put them in chat for you. And we're going to go through each and every one. It's perform more keyword searches, join or create a Facebook group, participate in forums, build an email list, utilize Facebook Live, sign up at Haro, H-A-R-O, and is help a reporter out as a source, appeal to a foreign market, host your video content on YouTube, and stay active on social media. Now, you've heard us talk about this over and over again. Today, I'm going to go into some more detail on a few of these, but you have to be, if you're an online business, you have to be more active online, and you have to think of ways to market yourself that are not the normal way to market. You have to really think outside of the box when it comes to doing your online marketing. One of the greatest things that I have learned in marketing and listening to Antonio, as well as doing research when it comes to public relations and marketing, is it's now the same thing. So if you find yourself doing something and you're like, oh, well, no, that's public relations, so what? Do it. With how the online market is today, marketing and public relations are the same. So anything that you think a publicist or a public relations specialist would do for you, you do it. All you have to do is click a button, type in some information, and go for it. The first thing we're going to start with this evening is perform more keyword searches. Now, what this does is when someone can't remember the exact name of your company or know what you do but don't know your name at all, they're going to search using a keyword. Prime example, the cooler that you don't need ice for. The company that teaches you how to speak but uses comedy. Like these are literally keyword searches. They're different, they're a group of words, but they're each a keyword search, and they're going to trigger a different search when put into Google. And then for someone who has no idea that you exist, when they search for your product line, you now have exposure that you didn't have before. Now, the first thing is a keyword search looks for words anywhere in records. So if you go in and you put in a search, it'll pull up everything. And then keyword searches are a good substitute for a subject search when you do not know the standard subject heading. So if they don't know exactly what to look for when it comes to your company, they can put in a keyword, cooler, comedy, things of that nature. So when they pull it up, make sure your name is attached to that. And the keywords are words and phrases that internet users type in search box of a search engine, such as Google, to find what websites that match what they're looking for. How many times have you gone into a Google search and you're looking for something? Prime example, how to do a series LLC. And you're going to get this whole several Google search pages of how to create an LLC. How do I make Kool-Aid ice cubes? Like, that is an actual search. If you put that in there, it'll show you how to make Kool-Aid ice cubes. You just mix some Kool-Aid, put it in the little ice trays, put it in the freezer. There you go. How do I make fruit popsicles? You could actually do it the same way. Put it in the ice tray, put a plastic wrap over it, stick some toothpicks in it, freeze it, pop it up. Now you have a fruit popsicle. How do I know all this? Google. when you're young and you want something that your parents don't want to get it, you will find a way to figure out how to do it. And now that Google is the top search engine, they have everything on there. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that the keywords that you put in when creating your ads, or when putting everything together, you want to make sure that those keywords pull you. Because if you don't know the right keywords to use, you'll be getting irrelevant traffic, which will be a waste of money, time, and energy, because you're going to have to sort through that traffic. See, when you're doing your marketing and you use the proper keywords in your search, you pull in traffic that's relevant to you, not random traffic that has absolutely nothing to do with what you want. You won't have to go through the time in filtering through them. You won't have to worry about wasting the energy and the money of having 2-hour conversations with someone who actually has no need for your product. They just felt like asking for more information. And, you know what? At the end of the day, I really don't need your product. I was just curious. Okay, you eliminate that. When you use the right search words, you eliminate that. Now, when you are performing your keyword research, you can use programs like Google Ads, SEMrush, or WordStream. So you have Google Ads, SEMrush, and WordStream. Now, what Google Ads does is it actually, when you go into Google Ads, thank you. When you go into Google Ads and you start creating your ad in Google Ads, what it actually does is you get started, you put in, and here I will actually share my screen with you guys so you can actually see what they do and how they help you find out your search words. Here we go. So you can actually see what they do to help you get started. Make sure I pick the right page here. There's so much up on my screen. Okay, can everybody see this? Okay. Oh, it picked me up here. Okay. Let's go backwards. Target your ads to relevant Google searches. So when you go in, whatever it is you're looking to do, you're going to take you guys to the beginning. So in Google Ads, you're going to create a campaign. So I'm using DeMarie Group. Then I'm going to go in, find new customers in the areas you serve. So it says set up a radius around your business. So if I want to set up a radius around my business, I can do this. Or I can set up specific areas. So I can do the United States. I can do Canada. I can do, okay, we're just going to put Greenland in there for fun because I see it right there. And now it has me reaching 296,003,653 per month. But not only that, when I hit next, target your ads to relevant Google searches. So here are your suggestions. These are my products and services. So I can put that in there, but anytime anybody types in digital PR or PR marketing or social media PR, anything like that, I will come up. And they recommend you do about 6 to 7 or 7 to 8. So I'm gonna hit one more and see what they do. There we go. But you can also get more suggestions. And this and what this does is helps you with those searches. Now that I've put in these particular searches, look what happened to my potential audience size. 302,506. So that lets me know, it says this is an estimate of how many people search for businesses like yours in your selected location. Audience size doesn't affect your cost, but now I see, based on these searches, how many people search for businesses like mine. So if I deleted all of these, and instead of it saying social media, digital PR, public relations, I put digital marketing agency. Just that one, I have 211,345. So Google Ads helps you build your campaign, and it helps you with your search, to help you target your ad. And then from there, you just go through the process. But as you see, those particulars, and then now you get to write your ad. You put your head, and this is how it's going to show up. So it shows you how it's going to show up on Google Ads. And then when someone puts in a certain search word, so someone types in digital marketing agency, I get to pop up. So if they don't know DeMarie Group, they know DeMarie Group now. Then you can also use the SEM Rush. With that one, SEM Rush actually allows you to put in a company to see exactly what search words they use. So you can put in what you want, then you can put in your competition and see what they use and see what works for them. And you can put in those who are not your competition but are similar to you, or someone who's just not in. You can just see what the major keywords are. But what I like about SEM Rush is they actually allow you to put in their competitors and see what they use, what search words they use. So now when you do your ads, you can put in the same search words they use, and now you're right up there with them. So make sure you're doing make sure you perform your keyword search, and do it more than once. When you find your keywords, research the keywords and type it in and see what comes up. So this will also help you find out who your competitors are, but do it more than once. Don't just do it once and then that's it. Like, go back maybe every couple of weeks or so and just refresh it and see what comes up. Go back and do your keyword research every couple of weeks and see if there's another keyword that you missed the first time, because it's the internet. You are marketing online. The internet changes every single day. So every couple of weeks ago, just go in and research. And from there, put your keywords into place, and that's one way you can market yourself to where you show up in the search engine. So I'm going to pause here to see if there are any questions, and also, all right, Ms. Pam.
Okay, so, all right, I saw when you were using the Google Ads, there's a cost for Google Ads. Is there a cost also for SEMrush?
With SEM Rush, they have a 7-day free trial period, but there is a cost.
Okay. Now, so my other question is, because I very quickly, and this was just enlightening for me, I did exactly the analogy used for using Ice Buddy. Coolers that don't use ice, we did not show up at all. And so that panic sent me into all the alarm bells. Can you also get your name to show up there if in our posts or other ads that we use words like does not use ice, or you repeatedly say that, or it has to be one of these paid ads to be able to show up?
Now that's when you start getting into SEO, search engine optimization.
Okay.
When you start and there's a specific verbiage for those. It's like,
well, I mean, if you just dominate, just put up.
hold on one second.
If you don't have to pay, but you're going to have a lot of traffic coming to your name or your brand.
Gotcha.
Because you got to, this is talking to everyone. This is worldwide. You may be big in your community or in your church, but you're not going to make a blip on the worldwide web. Yeah. You absolutely, your question is yes. I mean, your answer is yes. Yes, you can. It could be Pam Norris, it could be Ice Buddy, but you would have to be trending for that to happen. And there's some ways to do that. Steve Harvey is a great example of trending worldwide. Steve Harvey, while he is a big name brand in America, was not trending worldwide. He trended worldwide, hit a major boom when he messed up the Miss America. Well, that's not the publicity he wanted. Now he capitalized off of it. But believe me, that boom worked for his brand. It was terrible for his, and he actually talks about this. He felt bad, but then he recognized, wow, God has pushed me all over the world like I asked for, just not in the way I wanted. And that's not, my point, using an example, he didn't pay for that global branding. Right. He just did something and was was trending for a second. Go ahead.
All right. So one other question then so if you invest in creating an ad with Google Ads and the SEM Rush, and let's say I created an ad with them and I used the terms cooler that does not need ice. How many ads do I have to have before I show up when somebody does a search that says a cooler that does not use ice? Do I need to have at least one ad, or do you have to have 10 before you show up? When do I show up?
Mm-hmm.
So how much money do I have to spend? I'm a budget person. I'm sorry. I'm all about numbers. Give me the numbers. How much numbers do I have to spend?
These are super duper questions. I'll answer them all. Before I answer the questions, I have to say there's 3 types of traffic. I've said this before in the class, but everything we're talking about now needs to be framed through this one thing I'm telling you before I answer the question. 3 types of traffic. Number 1, traffic you do not control.
Right.
Number 2, traffic you do control.
Yeah.
Number 3, traffic you own. A type of traffic that is traffic you do not control is, posting on social media for free. You don't control that. You're at the mercy of the algorithm, and the algorithm is saying, okay, well, we will show you if we feel like it, right? If you meet these thingamabobbies and stuff like that, you meet these criteria, if your post match this person, etc. Traffic you don't control. You're hoping people log on to see it. Traffic you do control is paid advertising. That's saying I'm going to take my power in my hand. I'm going to control that traffic. Traffic you own is traffic you used from don't control traffic or do control traffic all the way to my sales funnel and my email database for human consultants, for Ice Buddy, etc. Mm-hmm. Now, the reason I had to say that is because your questions are deeply rooted in 2 and 3. Mm-hmm. That's why. So now I can answer the questions. Her question is rooted in, how do I take this traffic I control and be trending? But what wasn't said and what should be said is, tell everybody, you need to be first having a net that you can capture this traffic. Pam Norris, I know you have one. I know Ice Buddy is ready, because you're not just going to be trending, you're going to be calling these people. I know that about you, but I have a responsibility to tell everybody else here, you need to have a net to capture this traffic. For instance, I just had Deanna interview someone, and I asked said person, hey, Are you like ready to receive all this traffic you're about to get? They wasn't ready. Really, except episode anyway, but they just not ready to receive traffic. That traffic is going to social media. Pay attention, y'all. Jumped on my podcast, got 30,000 people for to come in your direction in a week. And where did he send them? To traffic you do not control. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Okay. Yes, he absolutely did. Right. That's exactly why he needs these classes. Yes, he did. He sent them to traffic you do not control. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Now we can answer Pam Norris' questions, because I had to tell you, don't trend with traffic you don't control. Cost, that depends. Now, that's not a cop-out. I'm going to tell you how it depends with real numbers, since you like numbers. It depends. You can have one ad. Do you well? You really can. And you can bring your costs down. I actually brought her book. There is a lady who wrote a book. I'm going to give you her name. She actually sells bidets. Am I saying that right? The type of toilet that is everywhere
bidet.
else but America.
A bidet.
Bidet, okay. Yes, a bidet. She sells those, but she sells it to where you can take a piece of equipment, hook it on a regular toilet, and then make it a bidet.
A bidet.
Okay. Her name is, for her book, and this is, I think this is relevant. Well, this is extremely relevant, but I want to give her the props, and I'm about to talk about her. All right. I can't find her book because I buy way too many books.
That's right. Another time.
But I will find. Yeah. What she did was she spent $2,500 on an ad. This is what she did. Now, am I telling you I spent $2,500 on the ad? No. But she believes in it, and she spent $2,500 on a clever ad. Now, this is the difference, y'all, okay? This ad was clever. Pam Norris, she took a colon. I don't mean like Colin Powell. I mean a booty hole, okay? I don't mean to be abrasive or that, all right? Costume. Dressed up a pretty person and said, I'm your butthole. Okay, you see how you hear Grace Ladder Bath? Like automatically, okay? Dog it. I'm gonna find this. I'm so gonna find it. Hold on. Her name, I just found it. Her name is, let me share my screen. Let me copy and paste. She wrote a book called Disrupt Her. I just bought it. I haven't read it yet. That's her name right there. Mickey Agarwal. I'm just going to say her name wrong. But hold on. Let me pause real quick. Down to pick up just real quick. Just add value.
All right.
Okay.
A while ago, we taught on guerrilla marketing. So when you are doing these different types of marketing platforms, think of that. What he just said, that would completely catch my attention. Like, what is it? Is that a, oh my goodness, if they really, things like that, you know, do something so when you're performing your keyword searches, do it how you would think. Like if you were searching for something, use those keywords. And then go to someone who has a completely different personality type than you and ask them, if you were searching for this, what would you type in? Then go to somebody with a there are 4 different personality types. You have your monkey personality, your lion personality, your koala personality, and your owl personality. Go to each type and say, hey, if you were searching for something online, what words would you use? And just see what they say. Because that also helps you with your keyword search. Now you're getting the keyword searches of the personality types. You're getting the keyword search of the owl who loves knowledge. So they're going to put in specific keywords. You're going to get the keyword search of a koala who's just, oh, rainbows and sunshine. So love everybody all day, or a wonderful way to, things like that. Then you have your your monkey that loves to party is like, party tonight. Like, you know, quick and short, and then you have your line that's straight to the point. I know what I want. How to do this now. So go to each personality type and ask them, how would you put in a search? How would you search for something? All right. And Boss Man said he is ready to roll, so here we go. Floor is yours.
All right, we're going to call this section